Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
How are you all doing today?
Madam, fine,
Great.
ma'am.
Yeah, doing good.
Very nice. So good to know that. Welcome to the session, dear teachers. It is a pleasure to connect with you all. Kindly mute yourself. Thank you so much. So it is a pleasure for all of us to connect with you all once again for another session filled with full of learnings by our esteemed speaker of the day, Mr. Sandeep, for you all. Thank you, dear teachers, for your continued trust in adopting our mathematics program for this academic session. So, a heartfelt thank you to all for this. At Headword, we strongly believe that mathematics is not merely about numbers, but it is about nurturing logical thinking, strengthening problem solving abilities, and building confidence in each of your learners. Our approach is thoughtfully designed to make concepts simple, engaging, and relatable for both all of you teachers and your learners in the classroom. Today's session is aimed at supporting you all in effectively implementing the Maths Zest program, mathematic program in your classrooms. We'll take you through the key features of the book, demonstrate how to make the best use of the available resources which we have provided you, and share all the practical strategies to enhance those teacher student learning outcomes in your respective classrooms. So now it's time for me to introduce our speaker, Mr. Sandeep Dey. Mr. Sandeep has uh, over 2 decades of rich experience in teaching, administration, and curriculum development. He has conducted more than 1,100 workshops across prestigious schools, colleges, and corporate platforms nationwide. His expertise lies in creating engaging, hands on learning experiences and designing impactful educational programs. An alumnus of Ranchi University and IIM Kolkata, he brings a strong blend of academic depth and practical insight. Known for his interactive approach and learner centric mindset, he has been instrumental in deriving meaningful change in education. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mr. Sandip Kumar Dey. Thank you, Mr. Sandeep Dey, for being here with us for this session today. I welcome you on behalf of entire all the educators present here.
Thank you, Pooja. Thanks a lot for your heartful welcome. And I welcome all the teachers who are gathered here today to learn, in fact, how to teach. So, our biggest concern today is not what to teach, but how to teach. May it be maths, may it be science, may it be English, any subjects. What to teach that everybody knows, which is being aligned as per NEP guidelines and the NCF, the latest NCF 2022 and 2023, which is already being mentioned very clearly, the curriculum framework. So everybody knows that. But what we need to do is the biggest concern, that is how to teach. That makes the key difference. So let me take you quickly to the PPT. Let me share it. So I think Jinu Manoj has raised his hand. Can you just quickly see, Pooja?
Yeah, Sandeep ji, just a minute. One quick information I would like to share with you all teachers before Sandeep ji starts his session about this entire topic. So, dear teachers, please remember that at the end of this session, you will be going to get a QR code shown on your screen along with a link for you to share your precious feedback with us. After filling that feedback form, you'll be able to fill in details from your side, and we will be able to provide you an e-certificate for attending today's webinar. So please remember, after completing today's session, when you'll receive the link, fill the feedback form there, and then you'll receive an e-certificate later. Thank you so much. Yes, Sandeep ji, you wanted to ask Jinu Manoj.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Is it by
Mr. G.
mistake or?
Manoj, do you have any question? You have raised your hand. Might be my mistake, Sandeep ji. Yeah.
No problem. No problem. So once again, hearty welcome, all the teachers. So I guess all of you are teachers. Quickly, if you can just raise your thumbs up if you are teaching only maths, or other than maths, you are teaching science, from which all grades you can quickly mention in the chat box. Yes.
A lot of thumbs up.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Great. 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 So I hope to make this learning very, very engaging. And at the same time, I have also come here to learn. I'm sorry for being a little late because I was rushing. I was having actually uh, workshop, a physical workshop, and then rushing towards and then coming and doing this. So I'm a little sorry for being just 2 minutes late. Okay. So Headword CPT, continuous developmental programs, not only in the form of webinar, but also in the form of physical workshops also, that we have been continuously doing. So first, the agenda, let me take you through. The first is the program overview, right? And I will also take you a walkthrough to the book, teaching methodologies, because there might be a better teaching methodology probably that you can also suggest, because as you know that the entire process is very, very dynamic. Nobody can claim that this is the best methodology, and that is the reason that probably one particular method might work excellent in one crowd, that can be a super flop on the other crowd. You must be agreeing with that. And our children are not the same, but at the same time our children are unique in all the classes. So we need to identify the strength of each of the children and then prepare our lesson plan accordingly, so we would actually be able to find out which methodology works better in a particular crowd. So there can be various patterns in a particular class. So maybe you cannot make, if there are 40 children, you cannot make 40 lesson plans, but you can find that there can be 3 to 4 similar patterns or different patterns. So accordingly you can plan your activity, because end of the day I would like to focus on the punchline of NEP, that is learning through understanding. So that's the key message. We have to make a paradigm shift from the contextual learning towards conceptual learning, because focus we need to give on concepts. I would like to focus only on this. And maths is a subject of concept. And I don't deny that, again, English is not a subject of concept. When we are talking about language, that's also a subject of concept only. So teaching methodology, digital support, and how we are going to implement our plan, and then end of the day we will have a questionnaire session, right? So the first thing, why this program? Emphasis on skill-based learning. As I was just talking 2 minutes before, that we are focusing on the strength of each of the child. Each child is unique, but we need to find out. Similarly, if we are able to focus on the key skill and then start working on the area of development, I think it would be a better show. It would be better for the student also to understand and perform better. Definitely, our book is aligned as per NEP and the current curriculum standards. It enhances the student engagement and learning outcome. That is the reason that Maths Zest is very different from rest of the books. It is being graded from 1 to 8, and the components are textbook, teacher resource book, digital resources. Each of these we will see, and we will also see the insights, and then probably we will take you how to teach stepwise. What are the key areas? What are the key learning areas that is there? So Maths Zest, this is the third edition. As you can see here, let me quickly hide this. See, you can see there is quickly a QR code, right? So this QR code, through this QR code, any student, any teacher can scan, and they can actually get into the entire ebook, some of the key animations, some of the key concepts which is being taught in the form of animations, which the children can understand. And our key focus is practice, perform, and progress. So this is the key message that we would be following in the entire books. In all the books, you will be finding similar kind. What is that? Practice, perform, and progress. So everybody knows that practice makes a man perfect, isn't it? Absolutely no. I say no to it, because perfect practice makes a man perfect. Why? Because if some child is practicing in the wrong manner, then probably he will have that expertise in that wrong manner only. So perfect practice is very, very important, isn't it? So we will see how the practice is, and we will also see how this 3P approach we are following step by step. Now, let us see what is the story behind it. For years, mathematics has been seen as a subject of fear, wasn't it? Rather than curiosity. Classrooms are often filled with rote memorization, lengthy theories, and limited opportunities for the children to truly explore and apply the concept. So, what is maths as a subject? What is science as a subject? What is language as a subject? Are we really can do rote memorization, and can we perform? We cannot. So there where it lies the key concept, that is learning through understanding. And that is where the punchline of NEP also has been. And in order to do that, we truly need to explore. We need to apply the concepts. We need to get into the real life situations, real life concepts. Then only we can get away with this rote memorization. See, maths, why people feel that this is very, very difficult. I'll give you an example. Let's say if we start talking about, let's say what we call it, the questionnaire or the word problem, especially it happens in a word problem only. So most of the time, you will agree with me, teachers, if the children read the question very carefully, the answers are hidden or the equations are hidden in that word problem itself, isn't it? But if we are afraid of it, if we get fear, then probably we can't even read using our mind. So what we need to do is we used to read using our mind. So any question, any word problem, if the child reads very carefully, then probably the equation is done correct, isn't it? And if the equation is done correct, then the answer will definitely come. Even if the answer is wrong, stepwise, they will be getting the total marks. And that is where Maths Zest as a series, we have redefined. And we say that how the children should learn mathematics. It trims down unnecessary theory. It focuses exclusively on clarity and mentioning perfect practice at the heart of learning. So every chapter is designed to build curiosity. And once that curiosity is there, and if they are able to solve it, then definitely they will develop that kind of confidence. And if they have that kind of confidence, probably they can use their concept in a better manner. So definitely conceptual strength they will have. At the core of Maths Zest lies the 3P approach once again: practice, perform, and progress. So let's see how practice. Let's understand the 3P concept. How this book is very different from others. So first is our learning methodology, the 3P approach. As you can see here in this, it focuses on the 3P approach, that is practice, perform, and progress. So the children will have ample opportunities for practice, strengthening their understanding through consistent and meaningful practice. As you can see some of the examples here, I have taken example of class 4. Okay. Now see here, find the LCM of 42 and 70, right? So find the prime factors. The prime factors they have already done in the previous classes, maybe standard 2, standard 3 also. So here, as you can see here, the common factors 2 and 7, right? So remaining factors not common to both is 3 and 5, and product of those numbers 2, which is common, 7, which is common, 3 uncommon, 5 uncommon. So LCM is 210, 210. Similarly, some of the practice exercises are given to strengthen the understanding through consistent practice. Then comes the second part, that is perform. Apply knowledge confidently in the classroom and real life situations. See, today we need to connect with the real life, which is again the need of the hour, so that the student can understand better. See, nowadays in the NCF, you will find that the assertion and reasoning related the questions are there. Then case studies are there. Then maths lab activities are there. So basically, in perform, now there are certain sections in the chapter that can be performed or solved only by the students. So they can solve it by themselves. Here, we have put case studies, as you can see here, assessment reasoning, mental maths, and there are brain teasers, Vedic maths is also there. Then there are additional worksheets also present, right? So this, for example, you can see here maths lab activities to learn and master multiples. What are the prerequisite? Knowledge of factors and multiples. Now, the earlier slide you have seen concept, isn't it? So if the concept is not there, the practice, if it is not there, the concept cannot be imbibed. So first of all, practice. If they don't do practice, probably they cannot perform. They cannot move in the next step. So prerequisite knowledge of factors and multiples in order to do this particular chapter is very, very important. Then we have given the materials required and process. Similarly, the case studies also. So this actually helps the child to perform better. Now coming to the third approach, that is progress. Grow steadily from basic understanding to advanced mastery, isn't it? Advanced mastery, right? So where higher order thinking related questions are there, then they need to solve the sample Olympiad papers, then they need to fill the assessment papers, right? So once a student achieves the advanced mastery of the concept, where in the progress, in the maybe perform part, if they are performing well, then they can track through, then they can understand better, and they can approach the worksheets, maybe the sample Olympiad papers, right? So this is how, see here we have given example of the higher order thinking related questions. And as you can see here, it is written good habits and then 21st century critical thinking related. As you know that 21st century skills, if we are focusing on the learning skills, what are the learning skills? 4 C's. Okay. So first is communication. Now, even if it is a word problem, the communication has to be very, very clear to understand. Then only they can practice and they can again perform. And once they start performing, then the progress is bound to happen. So the first is communication, second is collaboration, third is critical thinking. Critical thinking is nothing but in the book, as you can see here, higher order thinking related questions. See, it is mentioned here also critical thinking. Okay, so it becomes very, very easy for you also. So don't stick only to the exercises. Don't stick only to the basic, theories. Please do this critical activity. Please make the children do this higher order thinking related questions as well, so that they are more confident and they can progress better. So our learning methodology, overall 3P approach at the heart of Maths Zest is our unique learning methodology, that is practice. So you have already seen some of the examples of practice: strengthening and understanding through consistent and meaningful practice. Then once they are applying, so there are two things basically. First is the theory or the content. The content that you are delivering, it needs to be applied. Who is going to apply? It is the students. So how they are going to apply? They are going to apply their knowledge confidently in the classroom and real life situations. Real life situations, why? They should come out of the bookish knowledge. For example, if I talk about, normally I give this example in any of the workshops also. See, suppose you are teaching, let's say, weight. When is weight getting introduced? Maybe in class 2, class 3. See, because if you are asking simple addition or subtraction, 3 kg 500 grams add to 5 kg 200 grams, right? So weight is definitely getting introduced in that particular class. But imagine the real life concept. Now, if you ask, what is the weight of the chalk? What is the weight of the duster? Probably they will start triggering their mind. Even you can think yourself. You can tell me what is the weight of the chalk. Quickly you can mention maybe in the chat box if some of you want to answer. Right? So you will be surprised if some of the children of class 3 says, ma'am, it is 100 grams. Ma'am, it is 500 grams. Why? Because they are not exposed to real life situations. So connecting with the real life situation is very, very important. Then only they will grow steadily from the basic understanding to advanced mastery. This structured approach helps the student in which ways? A clear understanding of the concept. Again, connecting with the ANEP, if I connect it, then apply them confidently in real life situations and make consistent progress. So if these two things, if they really do it honestly, judiciously, and if you teachers help the students do it, then definitely progress is bound to come. So let's see the sample lesson plan flow. How it is? First, you can see warm-up, introduction, and then the concept teaching, then guided practices given, then independent practices given, and then assessment and recap. Now, if you really see the lesson flow, you will agree with me. First, you are starting definitely with a warm-up, and then concept, right? Through various practice with the 3P concept, you have seen the practice part, right? And that is how then comes the guided practice and then independent practice. Unless children do or practice by their own, it will be difficult for the child also to progress or to understand better. And maths is the subject to understand. And probably you as a coach, as a guide, you can recap, you can give some real life more examples. Maybe there are maths Olympiad also, you can help them do it. And through assessments also, you can help them do it. So what are the key differentiators? Let's see. The 3P learning methodology, that's the major key differentiator if you compare with any other book. Then we have introduced financial literacy. we will see what is the key concept of financial literacy. We have given sample Olympiad paper with OMR set, right? Then maths around us, assessment we have given, 2 assessment sheets. Then holistic progress card we have given. We have given manipulatives. We have given puzzles and games. We have given activities. We have given project work. We have given brain teasers, maths bites, Vedic maths. What else you want? Right. So as you can see, the key features here. Okay. And there is a note for teachers also. You know, these teacher notes you can just refer and quickly, let me put it little up. See, what are the key features? What are the key inputs that we are providing for the teachers? The teacher resource book, interactive ebook, then interactive games, animations, test generator, and detailed solution and exercises. I will take you through the digital tool after a little while. And for students, we have interactive ebook, animations, web-based worksheets, which is being given in the form of QR codes. Okay, so let's move to the next one. So as you can see here in the key features, see on the left-hand side, this is something to understand. On the left-hand side, you will be finding some key features, right? And on the right-hand side, you will be seeing some sample page numbers where tagging is done as per NEP recommendation. See, can you see here 21st century skills, then communities, collaboration, and then experiential learning, then problem solving, then cross-curriculum approach, competency-based learning, and even SDGs. So this is how it is being connected. First the key features and then NEP connect. So for your ease, we have given the page numbers, right? Then another key features, that is maths around us, the entire architecture, coding, then automobiles. See, coding has taken its place recently. Then there are case studies, as you have seen in the earlier slide also, then MCQ and critical thinking related questions. And then we are also giving maths Olympiads. Okay. So, all right. So financial literacy, as I was talking about, today pampering, especially the younger children, pampering has taken its place, right? Now, earlier there was joint family. Today, there is a neutral family. So probably every demand that comes from the child, we parents try to fulfill that. And they don't understand the value of money, how much hard work their parents are doing. That is the reason it is being mentioned in the NCF itself that financial literacy has to be taught right from the beginning. So that is the reason we have included this chapter right from UKG. Although UKG is not there in Maths Zest, you will be getting this right from class 1 onwards. So financial literacy, there is a deep connect. We are connecting with, in the form of a story, how to use a checkbook or what is a passbook. So all kinds of, inputs are being given in the form of maths activities, right? So these are very, very exciting. So slowly, definitely, we feel that they're going to understand better. Then some of the other key features, as we were talking about puzzles and games, as you can find here, fill in the missing numbers, right? Then Vedic maths we have given. So can you see here, can you find the only one dice where sum of the dots is equal to 10? Okay, I don't want to keep your eye to be stressed longer. Another key features are sample Olympiad. Then comes the most important feature, that is 360-degree holistic progress card. In the book itself, we have aligned, first of all, a holistic progress card. Till now, most of the schools, you are still following report card. Now, report card, as you know that report might be negative, report might be positive. But when we talk about progress, it always talks positive. What is that? Progress card. So what we are mentioning? We are mentioning these are the areas where the child can progress better, right? We are not mentioning any, the child is weak. The child is weak in calculation. The child is weak in writing. The child is weak in addition. All these features we are not writing. So holistic progress card is mandatory right now. It has to be done. So we have given an example, right? So curriculum evaluation, you can mention the student's name, class, and section. And it is also being linked with that of, you will be finding in NEP guidelines, it is being given clearly. First of all, the domains. There are 5 to 6 domains. What are the domains? That is the holistic developmental features. These are called domains. And there are curriculum goals. There are 13 curriculum goals which is being given by NEP or the Ministry of Education. And then we are talking about competencies. So in each of the curriculum goals, there might be 3, there might be 4, there might be 5 features. These are called competency goals. So we need to find out this and then we need to rate. See here, what it says, self-assessment, peer assessment, and the teacher's assessment. What we are mentioning, we are not telling good, bad, very bad. What we are mentioning here, great, good, and okay. Even you can put some of the name of the plants also, or you can mention pond, sea, something like that. So that the children get charged up, the children get motivated. Once they see, or even the parents see the report card, not the report card, but holistic progress card. So some of the key features again. Next of the triangular pyramid and triangular prism. So money, then net triangular prism. Okay. So coming to grades 6 to 8. In grade 6 to 8, it is again aligned as per the new NCERT syllabus. It is aligned as per NEP and NCF syllabus or the curriculum. And then special added features we have given some so that understanding is better. Then book releases just grade 6 and 7 we have 2 parts, that is 1 and 2, and 8 also similarly 1 and 2. Can be clubbed with other series. This also we are following the same concept, practice, perform, and progress. So the 3P learning methodology, sample Olympiad papers with OMR sheet, holistic progress card, puzzle games, all these are. Similarly, it is same exactly like 1 to 5 and then 6 to 8 also. So some of the new features like spot the error we have added, right? And then assertion and reasoning, there also you have found. Okay, so some of the special features that we have given. Another thing, try it. Then some of the mathematical facts. Lab activities, it was earlier also, and in this also it is being given. So do you know the difference between the term, pattern, and sequence? This is subject integration, right? So the child is not only learning in maths, exclusively maths, but they are also learning the key concept of English also, vocabulary also, right? And then maths lab activities, okay? Then mathematical facts. Then we are giving a key highlight of the famous mathematician. So this you will be finding in all the books, that is 6, 7, and 8. So concept map plays a very, very vital role. So here, first of all, the concept map. This is of 6 and then 7. So in fractions, what is fraction? Then representation of fraction, types of fraction, simplest form of fraction, what are the equivalent fractions, and comparison of fractions and addition and subtraction of fractions. Similarly, in integers, this is a fraction, this is of integers. Integers on a number line. So this is how, if we design the entire process, the entire feature in the form of a concept map, it becomes easy to progress step by step. See, similarly in this integers also, integers on number line, then ordering of integers, negative of a negative integer, absolute value of an integer, comparing integer, addition, subtraction, and application. Okay. So financial literacy we have added here also. So see, this will be excited to teach the children, and the children will, we talk about holistic learning, we talk about joyful learning. Children will definitely have a joyful learning. Whatever the concept of financial literacy is being given here in the form of a story, definitely they are going to enjoy. See some of the banking concept, ATM, credit card, debit card, what is it? Then similarly, digital banking. So all these teaching is the need of the hour. Okay. So support materials, again, what we are doing, resource book, what we are given, suggested period allocation. I will show you what the teacher's material is, then learning objectives and outcomes, then period-wise lesson plan. You see, it becomes very, very easy for you to first period, what to do, second period, and so on. And what are the activities you need to do. Then NEP, NCF Connect we have given. Have you seen that second page, wherein features and then NEP Connect we have shown. Then remedial action we have given. Then teacher reflection and notes, worksheets, answer to worksheets, right? So suggested period allocation, I'll take you through. Okay. So this is the teacher resource book key features. I'll take you separately, period wise. See here, for example, let's say here the chapter name I cannot see here, but anyway, like you can see the number of periods for this teaching this particular concept or goal, to recall 4-digit numbers and understand the place value and face value. How many periods? 1 period. Similarly, the second one, you need 2 periods. That is to understand the 5-digit and 6-digit numbers and their place value structure. Right? So what homework has to be given? What has to be taught in the class? Teaching, learning strategies and resources. Right? As you can see, the activities also. See some of the very exciting matchstick game. See 5, if it is asked, through this, there are lots and lots of game, very exciting game and very learning, very great learning will happen definitely. So some of the key features, remedial action also we have given. We have given the worksheet, and the teaching strategies is to encourage the student participation. As I said, remember, I said content, delivery, and application. The more the children apply, the better they learn the concepts. Use of real life connections. As I told you, that always it is not the bookish knowledge. First of all, you have to connect with the critical thinking, that is the hot questions. And then you have to also connect with the real life. That means the questions which are related to real life connections. Then focus on concept clarity and promote collaborative learning. Okay. So support materials, I have already done the digital support materials. I'll take you through. Digital support LMS, easy access via QR code that I have shown in the first cover page only. And there are inside also QR code for additional worksheets. Then comprehensive digital suite, and then interactive resources. structured lesson plan. It will be very, very easy for all of you. And if there is, other than this, if you have any other feedback, we most welcome that. And there is a continuous practice also. So some of the do's and don'ts: follow the recommended lesson plan. We always ask you, it is recommended that the flow to follow. And if you find that if it is not very satisfactory, feedback is always welcome. Actively use the activities and resources, even including the digital tools. Do not skip the practice exercises. And I would say, do not skip even the 21st century skills, that is the hot questions also. Avoid rushing through the chapters, because chapters are already reduced as per NEP suggestion. Okay, so yes. Any questions as of now? Because we were talking exclusively of only the presentation first, and then I will take you through especially the teacher resource back. I could see lots and lots of hands, but I would welcome if any of the questions any of the teachers have, most welcome. Then I'll take you quickly to the digital tool also. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So let me share the screen once again now. First, the teacher resource book. All right. And then I will also try to take you through the bridge course also. Okay. Just give me a second. It is taking a little time to paint the teacher resource book. All right. So I hope you can see the screen. Great, great, great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So this is of class 4. Please do not mind. Even if you have a mind, please do not mind, because I have just taken an example of class 4. For class 5, class 6, 7 teachers, all right, please do not mind. Please stay with me. Teacher resource book. Now, about the series, we have mentioned, just given a brief outline. The teacher resource book for Maths Zest facilitates the teaching learning process in the classroom situation. So you will get you will get motivated, you will get charged up once you read this. So suggested period allocation, lesson plan, worksheets, comprehension test papers, answer keys. So the first chapter, large numbers, addition, subtraction. Let me take you quickly. Yes. So here, large numbers. How many periods? Suggested periods are 11. Okay. So then addition, subtraction, 12 periods. Now let's see how it is divided and how you are going to teach. What to teach? No, how to teach. So learning objectives and learning outcomes. Do you remember initially only we shared that first we are going to discuss what are the learning objectives and learning outcomes. Learning outcome, LOs. See, everybody is concerned about the LOs only. Be it be management, be it be the parents, and be it be you. You prefer only the outcome to come. So how will the outcome come? How will the outcome be better? Fine. So learning objectives here to understand the 5 and 6 numbers, then understand the face value. I'm not reading it whole because time is limited. The students will be able to recognize and read the 5-digit and the 6-digit number. See, if in the lesson plan, if you just mention end of the day, the student will be able to recognize and read the 5-digit and the 6-digit number. What is the fun of just mentioning it in your lesson plan? Rather, if you can do some practical activities and make the child write that very able to do what the child did best and what the child could not understand. Only the two things if they mention in their copy. It will be easy for you as a teacher to go in the next class more confidently, because now you are able to align their needs in your lesson plan. Okay, so that is how pre-knowledge required, right? So pre-knowledge, again, you can connect with that of the previous classes, and in the bridge course also we have given some. Then place value and numbers up to 3-4 digits, comparing the numbers, ascending descending orders, basic rules of writing the concept. See why pre-knowledge is important, why it is important to connect, because if you really want to follow the 3P structure, 3P approach, so first we are talking about practice, right? So what will the practice, how will the child practice? And if they do not practice, then they cannot perform. And if they cannot perform, they cannot progress. So this is very, very important, how they practice, what they practice. So recall 4-digit numbers and understand the place value and phase value. So here, number of periods is 1, first period. So what you are doing? Write a few 4-digit numbers on the board. Ask the students to say aloud what each digit stands for. So everything is being given here. Above all, if you want to add something, most welcome. It's all yours. So assessment, what would be the assessment strategy? Oral questions during the lesson. And then homework, exercises, it is mentioned, and short worksheet. Write expanded forms of 5 given numbers. Similarly, the next one, to understand the 5-digit and the 6-digit number, right? So homework, exercise is given, and here, what is the strategy? Teaching, learning strategies and resources. So what all the resources you need, everything is written. Similarly, third, fourth, fifth. So this way there will be 11. All right. But in this, you need 2 periods. So to understand the Indian and the international number system and convert them. So that is also 2 periods. Real and write Roman numerals and apply the basic rules. And then activity. Okay. Materials required. Flashcards. Student will be able to identify the place value and underline digits. See, these are all additional practices. You have already seen, see, the kind of practice papers we have given in the book, and we have given the additional worksheets. I mean, the schools who have preferred Maths Zest, they are going to have the best students next year, believe me. Okay, so remedial action. Reflection point, what worked well. So this is very, very important. Now, once we assess, once we have given our lesson plan, it is very, very important to assess ourselves also. What worked well? What did not work? What are the challenges you faced? Which student need extra support? And modifications in the next class. What kind of modification? Especially in the lesson plan, of course. So ideas to improve this lesson, right? So we request all the teachers, if you can go through the teacher's manual, that is teacher resource book, and if you can give us few more, ideas, then it would be much better. Okay. So now little bit about the bridge course, and then quickly I'll take you to the, I hope you can see this. See, we were talking about recap, isn't it? So in class 3, we learned numbers up to 4 digits and their place values. Now we will learn about numbers larger than 4 digits and their place values. See how beautifully it is given. I'll show you. This is the bridge course. So write the face value and place value of all digits. Write the numbers in place value of the chart. Okay. So this is 9362. And then the solution. Okay. Then the expanded form. Then 2000. Then comes the exercises. Then comes the large numbers. Right? So this is how the place value, face value concept. Don't you feel that they will really have in-depth knowledge of place value and face value? They will never forget because they will be doing with so many activities. Okay. All right. So, yes. Now, teachers, do you want to see the digital tool? All right. So quickly, I'll take you to the digital tool. I know time is precious. Time is precious for everybody. So quickly, I'll take you to the digital demo. So quickly, if you have any questions, you can think and we can take that. All right. So can you see this? All right. All right. All right. Yes. So here, Maths Zest. This is the ebook. Lesson plan, animation, worksheets, assessment, and test generator. So let's see the ebook. See, the cover page might be a little different, but the content, I'm trying to show you how it is beautifully being designed and what are the key concepts. See, 4-digit number. Quickly, there might be a video to explain further. You will not find video everywhere.
Place value. Hey everyone, can you see the numbers on the board? Can you tell how many digits are there in each number? Digits are the parts of a number. So let's see. Here we have 6. That's 1 digit only.
Fine, I'm not continuing this. So this is how you will be finding the, wherever this icon is given. This is the video form. Okay. And then okay. And then you will also be finding. So let me take you to the next section. See, animations, you have seen it there only. Lesson plan. I have already shown you, but still I'm taking you once again. So this is how the periods, everything that I have showed you. In fact, I have also showed you means period wise. Okay. Now coming to the most important part, that is the test generator. So in a test generator, see, this is a very, very easy tool. I recommend every teacher to use this tool. First of all, the test name, let's say T1, and then duration, maybe I can, let me put 30 seconds. There are two options, create, auto create, and select and create. So let me auto create. Then we have teacher's copy and student's copy. Okay. So if you select any of it, teacher's copy will be with answers, student's copy without answers, and then you can browse your the logo of your school. Okay, so let me select here from here. Let's say I'm selecting 4 chapters. Fine. Then I'm moving to the next one. So tick the correct option. You will be finding one. Fill in the blanks. There are 90 questions. So let me select 20. And remember, these questions, these set of questions are well above the exercises and the additional worksheets which that we are providing in the book or in the form of QR code. These questions are other than those questions. So you have enough questions. All right. Short answer type. My God, 359. So I'll put another 10, right? So rest of the things I'm not taking. See, long type, everything. What I'm trying to show is, see, 30 questions, 30 marks, right? This is the preview. Can you see the answers also? It has come. Okay. Teacher's copy. All right. Now, let's see next. What it says? It says save test. Save without answers. So as a teacher, if you want, you can save without teacher, without answers, and maybe you can send it to the students, right? So this is how the test generator part, the digital tool, is also very, very exciting and very helpful. All right. So that's all from my side, teachers. If you have any questions, most welcome. And thank you for the last 1 hour. You have been constantly listening to me. Any questions, anything to ask? It's all yours now. No questions? So if you have really liked, maybe you can put few thumbs up, or thank you, thank you, thank you. See, this is not all. Even after this, if you want something more, we most welcome that any point of time.
Sandeep sir, can we have the feedback QR code and the link on the screen?
Okay, sure, sure. I'll just provide.
Laksh, can we have the link in the chat box as well?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Laksh has given. So this is the QR code. You can just scan it. And if you cannot scan it, probably we have already given the feedback. Yes, ma'am, you want to ask something? So is it done?
Yeah, Sandeep sir, teachers have received the feedback link.
Right.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
have
Thank you so
that.
much.
And I have also given the QR code also.
Yes.
All right. So it's time to say goodbye, only for today, of course. Can we listen this class again? Oh my God.
So,
Arnold,
yeah, sir, so we will be sharing the recording of this webinar with the teachers.
great. All right. Dear teachers, please follow our YouTube channel, right? If you really want to see it. So
Yes, Sandeep
thanks
sir.
a lot.
So, yeah. So, dear
Yes.
teachers, we have our official YouTube channel. You all can like and subscribe that channel for all the sessions. You can watch them time and again whenever you need the support in the form of the session, the
Yeah.
video.
If you
I'm,
can,
I'm
if you can
sharing the
put
link here.
yes.
Allow me a minute. I'm sharing the link.
Sure. Yes, Rimple ma'am.
Please send me the QR code, sir.
QR code you need once
Yes, sir.
again.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. I'll just put that.
Sir, I'm not able to send any message in this chat.
You cannot see any chat.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think there might be some problem at your end.
Okay.
So in the meantime, you can quickly have a, okay. So what I'll do is, once the link comes in, I'll put it in the screen show only.
Okay, sir.
I'll put it in the share screen. QR code, I'm just